Hello, my friends. Welcome back in. It's the end of years 29, 30, and I'm doing this the day before this video comes out. Well, you already know this. You've seen the title and the thumbnail. But for me, assuming I can get my vacationing done in the game to finish, like it's currently in December, and I've got only so much time. I got a commitment tonight, so I'm trying to get to the end of year 31. Let's just hop into it. I'm going to show you the first 2 years, and assuming that I can get to the third year, we will. Yay, schedules. Fun. All right, my friends. Juan is still with Deportes Iberia. He's got a contract until the end of next year, so an 18-month contract. He signed an extension this month. He's up to $725 a week, my friends. Looks okay. Really needs to get a Continental Pro, but things must have gone okay, I guess is how I look at it. Okay, they finished 14th. They finished 15th and then 14th. So improvement, I mean, that's quite shocking considering the year. I mean, they were up there. It's been a while since they've been down here this far, and yet they have not sacked him. He's only won 27% of his games. Maybe something happened in the structure of the club. Maybe they were like really indebted or something like that. 19, 28, and 22. If you can see that there, if I can get out of the way. And previous manager only won 12% of games, got sacked in like 6 months. One before that won 44% of his games. Before that, 34. So one not lighting it up. Currently, it says they're in second though. So we've been here before with Juan. They were like what, third or fourth? Or no, maybe they were second, and then it was like a sudden drop. So let's just take a look. Okay, good start to the season. Didn't lose a game until April 13th. I mean, aside from playing O'Higgins FC in a friendly, but looking pretty good. Then it got a little bumpy. Lost a cup tie or a cup game, then got through, I guess, from this with the penalties. Doing okay, but does it get choppy when they suddenly have a bunch of cup games and like maybe your form goes down? I don't know. A long way to go, I guess, is, cautiously optimistic. I mean, when you look at it, right? Okay, think about it this way. Maybe this is too much time on this one thing. He's won 19 games total. He's essentially been there 2 years, right? June 9th, 2045, 2 years. That many games. That's a whole season. It's a half season to start, a whole season, and a half season this season. Are you with me? Hopefully you're with me. He's won 19 games total. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, because I'm assuming it's counting cup games. 7, 8, 9 of those have happened this season. Maybe it's not counting. Oh, yeah. So like maybe they finally bought in. Maybe that's what it is, right? Okay, we'll have to see what happened. I'm curious because we saw that before. They looked like they were doing all right, and then whoop, crashed down. So we'll have to see what happened. I can't remember the order honestly. But we're going to go to Jordan next. He is available. Finished up with Persa Solo in 2046. He is wanted by a Singapore team. That's exciting just because it'd be different, right? Right? And I'm guessing Persebaya Surabaya is an Indonesian team. Just a guess. Let's take a look here. He got sacked in October. Won 48% of his games. Almost a full two years. Wins 48% of his games. Next person's won 26%. Manager before that, 48%. Manager before that, 26%. I'm just saying, I think this board's a little wishy-washy. I'm just, October 7th, 2046. What happened? Look at this. Oh my gosh. I bet they're regretting it. Okay, it was a bad run. Okay, so not the best season, to be fair. But okay, they got promoted. So they got promoted, and it was shaky. And they're still there, and it's still shaky. So, they're currently 14th. And they finished last season 13th. So did you really get an improvement by getting rid of Jordan Bradford? I would say you have not, my friends. But he's wanted. I hope he goes to Singapore. Let's hop forward. I think Grant was traditionally second. But you know what? We mix things up here. Grant is still with Scotland, my friends. Look at that. Oh, he's looking pretty good, lads. All right, lads. That's not the accent. 16th in the world. Grant Corrigan. 16th in the world. Again, the dates are all, I don't know if that's actually because they didn't play that many games. Like over here behind my head, right? Like below here, it says it's August 2037. So you're telling me this is 10 years and this is 3 months. So like, what's up with that? Drives me crazy if you can't tell. But something's gone really right. Okay, drawing with Slovenia, Iceland, not great. Croatia and Bulgaria, I mean, just from if you're trying to qualify. I'm not saying anything about the level of the squads or anything like that. But prior to that, they made a run to the World Cup quarterfinals, my friends. We saw that last time that they had Italy. They get through on penalties. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then they lose 1-0 to Poland. Scotland, you're in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. I think you'd take that, right? Right. Nations League, lose to Hungary, beat Austria, beat Hungary. You're staying or going up, probably. Going to League A. So just if you're a fan of Scotland right now and you're upset about the Kazakhstan thing and you sacked your manager, you just have 28 years to wait. And then it gets good. 28 years. Euro qualifiers, how we looking? Ooh, currently second, a point off Croatia. That was good that they got the win, but what are they gonna do? Oh, is this exciting? Aesel Hetland's got a job. He's with the Wanderers. So he had the gap in employment, but he's picked up a contract as of a month and a half ago. And it was essentially a 1-year deal. Where are the Wanderers? Primera Division in Uruguay. Okay. They are currently in 16th. They finished last season at 4th. That's bad. That's really bad, guys. 38% won. Look at this. Left manager, caretaker, man. This manager won 45%. Manager before that. They're leaving of their own accord. That's probably a bad sign. Why do people keep leaving? But he's won 40% of his games. They only played 5 games. 2-2-1. Okay. 40% is better than 38%. And all the games has been in the Intermedio Group B. Not sure what that is, my friends. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's not played a single league game. So we don't have a real good bead on like what's going on. Okay, so the fact that they're 16th in the closing stage, it hasn't started. So that's not as bad. Like that's essentially, oh boy. Who knows? I remember from Loki Doki's series that like this gets real weird and like previous season points and whatever, but it looks like currently 16th because of alphabetical. So that's not as bad as I thought it was, but we'll have to see, because if you look at the open, okay, 20 points. Okay, so looks like it just splits in half. So they were just 2 points and whatever the next sorting rule is off of being in the top version. Or no, is it not a split? It's not a split. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was. Just looking at 16th. Okay, but we kind of don't know because of he's only played those intermedio games. But 20 motivating, lovely stuff. We'll have to see. Marcus, leave Young Lions. Expand your horizons, mate. You just signed a new deal. It's killing me. Yeah, still not. I mean, do something. I think Marcus is good. I think Marcus is like, I made my money. I'm just going to sit back and retire. I mean, let's just look how ridiculous his win ratio is. 69%. Okay, last season they won the cup and the league. They didn't win the whatever the other thing was. The League Cup, which is confusing. Okay, that's exciting. Next. Last but not least, Paul Colombani still has the job with FK Fillingsdaling. Baby. Is this an improvement? I'm not sure. Still Continental A. He's got a contract through the end of the year. Okay, so they re-upped him like right at the end of the season is what it looks like. Hey, you might, I guess we'll keep you another season. They're currently 14th. Last season they finished 11th. Yeah, they signed him to a 1-year extension after the season. So it wasn't like they were like, you're doing a great job, let's keep you. It was kind of like, well, I guess we can't find anybody else. And it is not gone well, friends. Oh, he's bad. He's not good. 1 win in the entire first half of the season. So 7 points. I mean, to be fair, they're just 5 points off being safe, but that's, What is all of this? What is all of this? What? I mean, I know the second teams can't go up to play in the same division as their senior teams or their whatever that's called. But why did this team go down? Why? Who knows what's going to happen? All right, this is what it looks like. We're going to hop forward. We're going to see if Jordan moves to Singapore and if Grant continues to dominate with Scotland. That'll be interesting. Let's go. Jordan Bradford's got a job, and it's with Barito Putera. Okay, no, it's Parasatuan Sapak Bola Baratito Putera. Is that real? Okay, so he stayed in Indonesia. A little disappointed in that, to be completely honest with you. Let's go back to him. Okay, right, contract, right. Okay, signed right after the episode, so a month after our, 3 weeks after recording. Right, and he's good through the end of this season. So, okay, let's go take a look. July 23rd, 2047. He's won 22% of his games. 6, 10, and 11. They got relegated. July 23rd. So this is his first game. Okay, they won 2 league games after he started. And they drew 5, 6 league games after he started. To be fair, they'd only won 2 league games before he started. So, and they had drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This season, much better. I mean, well, okay, to be fair, they got relegated, so it should be much better. So only 1 loss and 3 wins. You'd like to see a couple of these draws be victories, but okay, not horrific. Currently in 5th, but they're equal on points with 4th. They're 1 win away from 4th because of the goal differential, but they're in the hunt. So is he going to be the guy that bounces teams back up? Maybe that's a thing. Maybe Juan was first. I don't remember. We're gonna do Juan. Okay, still with the Deportes Iberia. Oh, what do you think happened? They finished 6th. I mean, you'd like to see him have stayed in 2nd, but the fact that they didn't plummet, probably a good sign. Still just 25% win ratio. There you go. 27, 42, and 35. Okay, so last season, how did we were right here. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't fantastic, wasn't terrible, but they stayed in 6th, and they were in the playoff quarterfinal, and they lost to San Antonio Unido. Okay, that's okay. The game shortens it, I suppose. Thus far this season, they kind of have gone to continue that form a little bit. They're in 10th. It's not as good, but they're out of the Copa Chile, so maybe that's a good sign. They can get that out of the way. You might set some friendlies here. One, just a suggestion, so your match sharpness doesn't fall into nothingness. 18. They're 4 points off where they finished, so could turn around. I want to see what happened, like how close it was last season. Oh, they're just a couple points off from being much higher off the table, and that would look better. But, you know, you take what you can get. All right, that's okay. I mean, I'm curious if they keep the contract, though. We'll have to find out next year. Well, wait. Oh, my shortlist says he's a free agent. Never mind. He's not a free agent. He's still with Scotland. It doesn't tell me how much he's making. It's very nice of you, Grant, to do this as a charity job. Congrats. 16th to 20th. Ooh, shaky times. You're doing great. You're doing great, mate. Oh, but you made the Euros. That's what we can tell. You made the Euros, and you got knocked right out of the Euros. So that's a little disappointing. But okay, Belgium. What are they? What are they in the universe here? They're 22nd. Okay, that's not great. Because you started theoretically ahead of them. Portugal in 4th. Okay, understandable. And then the Czech Republic are probably not as 27th. And that they were 39th. So they had a big jump to get there. Mixed bag, right? So you qualify. Good. Top 2, 4 points behind Croatia, right? That's good. But then you get there and you get absolutely smashed. So, you know, regroup. You're playing Turkey and Portugal. So Turkey they're 47th. But they're in Nations League A. So you would argue, I think, you stand a chance to be that middle team. Like, I think Portugal's going to beat your socks off. But if you can beat Turkey and Portugal beats Turkey, you stand a chance to stay in League A and then kind of regroup, and then we'll see what happens in the next year. It didn't go well, apparently, for Hetland at Wanderers. They finished 9th. A bit of a dip. Won 47% of your games. I mean, what else do you want? So yeah, I mean, what else? He's studying for a Continental Pro, so you know now he has nothing to do. Maybe he can get a Continental Pro, and that'll increase. I mean, he's already 2-star reputation. Maybe that'll get him to 2.5, and he can land somewhere. But man, look at the roles. Oh man. Nothing really long term. I mean, Lens or Lun or whatever was decent, but I'd like to get another one of our managers like locked in to like a long term thing. He got extended. I'm not even gonna look. I mean, it is what it is. Sorry, Marcus. It's just pleased to be in charge of one of his favorite clubs, so he is never going to leave. He is going to turn into an old man and retire. Yeah. Well, here's a bit of a surprise. Colombani's still there. They extended him. What happened? I wasn't feeling too great. They got relegated. I mean, obviously, that's always nervous when you get relegated in your first 2 games. I know this is okay. You're playing one of the top teams in the country, right? 2 losses to start the season out, but 1 in the league, I guess. And then you go on a long winning streak. You're currently 2nd in 3rd Division Avdeling 4. And you're behind the 2nd team to a really big team in Norway. So that's fine. Currently 1 point clear. You got some people tailing you, but that is, I guess it's surprising to me, because if we go over here, why? That's this season. They went down, straight down. Yeah. They're 6 points off being safe. I honestly am surprised that they kept it, just because, like, you know, you get relegated, you think like, well, you got relegated, right? And to be fair, they had been relegated like twice in recent memory, so it's not like it's a new thing necessarily, but the fact that it was a slide down, you'd think would be a bit unnerving. It's good that he's on like the upswing, right? And they're currently 2nd, so that's, you know, good. We'll have to see what happens. Like, can they keep up that form and get promoted? That's going to be the big question. So this is where it sits, my friends. Marcus Thuram's never leaving. We got to hope that Hetland gets his Continental Pro and gets another job. Can Juan stick it out with Iberia? Is that where he's going to be, right? Can Grant turn it around in the Nations League? And will Paul get them re-promoted? Well, top forward. All right, we got it done. We're in year 31. Let's do it. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Jordan is not working. Oh, 28% of the games. That's 11, 12, and 15, but this is not good. Oh, okay. September 5th, 2048. That seems hard. I mean, they won some games before that. It was actually pretty good. They only lost. I mean, okay, this wasn't great, right? We talked about that. So they only had one loss, and then 2, 3, 4, and they lost this 5th game, and it was Dunzo. Yeah, 29 points isn't where you want to be. Oh man, they didn't get relegated though. This looks really bad. 13th is not where you want to be. You would think it looks like it's past the line. That's what had me laughing so hard. Like really, I'm not saying 13th is great, right? You were up here and then you got like that's not good. What? Oh, I don't understand the stages. $29 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not. Whoop. I'm not following the setup here. They weren't in this second phase, so I'm not understanding the table. Is what's happening here. 9th in the first phase, and then somehow ending up 13th. Anyway, you cut it. 13th. That's a big drop. That's a pretty big drop. That's what I found hilarious. So that's not good. That's not good for Jordan. Will he get another shot? He should have taken that Singapore job just to get out of Indonesia. I'm just saying. Grant Corrigan is still with Scotland. It throws me off, man. It says he's a free agent, which I suppose from a club standpoint he is. His reputation's gone down. Uh-oh. Wasn't he like 3 1/4? Why is he just 3 stars? Because they're only 24th? I mean, come on now. I think we can be... Okay, what's going on here? World Cup qualification looks to have gone well. They got a draw against Germany. Better than my Ireland squad. Georgia, Estonia, Austria with wins. Apparently Turkey's quite good. So they got relegated in the Nations League with a point. Man, that's a shock to me based off of what we saw. Turkey's in 43rd. They just need to play more games because they're apparently quite good. But World Cup qualification, they're ahead of Germany, and Georgia is ahead of Germany. Surely they've sacked their manager. This is unrelated to the save, but I've got to know. Oh, yes. No manager. Resign from role. 21-0-6. I'm out. Wait. No. That's 2026. So this is the weird thing, I think, with the German national team not using real players, maybe. That's weird that they don't have managers. Why is that a thing? But anyway, Scotland going well. So congrats, Gret. Juan is still with Deportes Iberia, apparently. Still with the Continental A. Contract good for until next season. So when did he sign that? He just signed it. So they've extended him again, like bumped him out. Hey, we don't want to lose you towards the end of the season. You're doing well, 12th. Currently 8th. But they're in the running. It's a tight race, lads. 12th is not fantastic. But I mean, he's been there 4 years. So we got some longevity with Grant and with Juan. So I like that. Only winning 28% of your games is not ideal. I mean, you're drawing a higher percentage. So that's good, I guess. And you're losing the same amount that you're drawing. That's not fantastic, but it's okay. I'd like to see somebody like go on a promotion run. That's just me. For half a second, I was like, what? But Aysel Hatton is with Liverpool FC. All the way back to his second ever club as a player. He's gone back home to where it almost all began. Down the street from, it's the same. Okay. Anyway, still studying for that Continental Pro. Still studying. When did he sign his contract? He just signed it. You'd think he would have already, he had like a whole year off where he wasn't really doing anything. You'd think he could have picked up a license or something. Let's take a look at Liverpool FC. Currently 7th. Okay. I guess that no, they finished last season in 7th, and he signed. Oh, he's been there a year. Okay, so he signed. Okay, right. 19, 9, and 11. Same division as Wanderers, but obviously a little bit better squad to finish 10th. No, Wanderers finished 5th. Wait, that's the closing stage. Oh, this is oh man, it's the thing that's so confusing. Is it anyway? Okay, so 7th, I guess overall. Okay, 15, 8, and 14. He signed in whatever May or something. Okay, this season, let's just take a look. Aside from 3 losses, looks like it's going. Goodness me. You've got all those wins. You got the cup thing going on. But what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins. 9, 3, and 3. And you're in 7th. That's tough. Or that's the closing stage. The opening stage. That's the wrong year. Jeebus, what is this? Okay, 9, 3, 3. They're in 2nd. Okay, in the opening stage. And then the closing stage, it's currently ranking them. Okay, I got there eventually. It's ranking them by alphabet. Okay, so much better, right? Coming in, we saw it. Currently 2nd in the opening stage. That's got to mean something. Maybe it doesn't mean everything, but it's positive. Okay, that was entertaining. Next. Marcus Fromm is good for another year. He just signed a new contract. Congrats, Marcus Fromm. The Young Lions are roaring forever. And you're still not the national team manager, and you don't have a Continental Pro. Enjoy my song. Paul Colombani has survived at FK Filingsdalen. It's got to be one of those. Really not improving. Oh, contract's up at the end of the season. Still the original one, so maybe he's not going to survive. Maybe they're waiting to see how it ends up. They finished last season 4th. They're currently in 7th. That's not good. Man, I just want to see somebody go on a run and get pulled into some other country, and it's just not. I guess just reality, I guess. Just reality. So last season, 3 points off promotion. So close, and then currently 12 points off. I don't think you're going to make that difference up. Man. So does he get the axe at the end? They were so close last season, and yet so far. All right, my friends, as I said, I am doing this. This is Friday, so this episode comes out tomorrow. I have not done any vacationing into the future. I'm going to set that up as soon as I stop recording here. How many years should the next episode be? Should it be 3? Should it be 5? Like, should we start taking like bigger chunks of time? I'd love your thoughts on that. And anything else that you saw. I like that Hetland went back to like his second ever club. I like that there's that connection there. I think that's kind of cool. Will Grant make a resurgence with Scotland? And what happens to Jordan Bradford? We'll see next time. Leave a comment about the length of the episodes. We'll see you then. Bye.